Gentlemen, we are back with some Chicken Police. We were playing with controller earlier, but it just didn't feel right for this. Sometimes controller works well for some games, sometimes it's just a big pile of sheesh. But yeah, we're gonna jump into Chicken Police, try to fulfill our chicken obligations. Wait, Prime is now $7.99 a month? What the man, they increased the price of it. That's outrageous. I remember when it was $4.99 and now they're charging $7.99. You insane, Amazon, you rip-off artist. Okay, we gotta go to Sunny's flat, I think.
To be frank, whatever Blood Boil said, I did have a choice. I always have. For example, I could have told him to go to hell.
Go cluck
But
himself.
I had a feeling that this business with Mr. Lupus might be oddly connected to what happened to Frank. And to what's happening at the Hive, for that matter. Or am I seeing things now? Either way, Lewis was an old friend of mine, and he always moved in pretty high places. I wanted to find out more about the wolf and the upcoming party, so this was the perfect chance to question him. I hoped I'd written his number down in my phone book.
My handy-dandy phone book. So it gives you the audio cue of like, hey, go look at your phone book. Use item, bam.
Ah,
random.
for cluck's sake.
You actually just look at it and then see. And if you click here, yep, you're gonna fight me. So Lewis's number 555932. We already called that earlier because we wanted
Let's
to get
see.
Marty a place to stay. But 5, 5, 5, 9, 3, 2. Somebody asked me the other day what that phone was, and I was like, I'm getting too damn
Hey,
old for this
Lewis,
shit.
old buddy. It's Sonny.
Sonny,
How do you not know what a rotary phone
I
is?
need that clever skull between your huge, fluffy ears.
I'm so sorry, but I'm in a hurry. I'm supposed to be at the premiere of a
Major motion picture.
Is that so?
Yes.
Elwolf?
Have you heard of it?
Have
Heard
I
of it? I'm
I'm the guest of
invited.
honor. I mean, next to the king, of course.
Well, that's wonderful. So, can we go together?
Yeah, that'd be great. Look, just come by when you're ready and we'll go.
I'm jumping right away.
Thanks, buddy.
Is this a bunny? Is Lewis a bunny? With his cheesy...
That went smoothly.
Yeah, dude.
I
a little too
suspected that he
smooth.
was invited to the party. He's never missed one. And if the king is also attending, Lewis will take any opportunity to restore his once illustrious family to its former glory.
Huh.
Besides, I was very much hoping that he might have some useful
Why did
information
Lewis
about
lose,
Lupus, the king, and the other guests
glory?
in general. He might even have a clue as to who might want to harm the silent wolf.
Yeah. Hello, little bunny.
Thanks for jumping in already, Lewis.
Anytime for you, Sonny, anytime. Tell me, what's this about? And how did you get invited to the party? No offense, but
Do I look out of place?
Wow, that's a
I
little rude.
just know you don't like these kind of fancy events.
You got that right. I didn't really have a choice. It's work-related.
Is Blood Boil expecting some trouble at the premiere?
He's
Maybe.
not, but someone is. A certain Cassidy Lupus.
Oh, my God. The star of the,
loudest
loudest howl?
how?
None other. But don't tell me you get weak at the knees when you hear his name.
Oh, come on. Not at all.
Thanks to the great wild ones. Seems like everyone's in love with this guy.
Well, he is, after all, the biggest movie star of our time.
Since we're going together, and since I know you're usually well-informed,
Well, my ears must be good.
can you tell me a few things about the soiree?
What big ears he has.
As much as possible. I want to be prepared for the culture shock of my life.
Sure, Sonny. Ask away.
Why does he seem nervous?
How are you these days,
What up,
bunny
Doc?
ears? Even though we live in the same building, I hardly ever see you.
The Atlas Hotel is huge, Sonny. And lately, I've been spending a lot of time locked up in my suite. And when I have to go, I have to work abroad.
What kind of work?
That's weird.
You know, Sonny, ever since my parents' fortune ran out, I've had to work like regular people. But I'm not complaining. Business has been good lately.
Damn normals.
If I didn't know you so well, I'd think you were avoiding the subject. So what kind of business is it exactly?
Oh, it's nothing really. Mostly real estate.
You haven't even renovated the Atlas yet.
What goes around comes around, Sonny.
I'm glad you're doing
Suspicious.
well. You've suffered a lot and you deserve it.
Oh, come on. That's nothing compared to your everyday life, Mr. Star Detective.
You still think it's romantic after all these years, even in today's world?
If I had another life, I'd want to be a Clawville detective, too.
Damn your taste. Listen, Lewis, have you seen a strange woman coming and going lately?
Are you dating, Sonny? Finally! Are you...
No, it's not that. A woman came to see me, in a black robe.
Oh, very mysterious.
She was. Only then she disappeared, just as mysteriously. Like I
she
was
him.
dreaming the whole thing.
I don't know. I didn't see anything like that. But like I said, most of the time I'm locked up in my suite, or I'm abroad. I rarely walk the halls of the Atlas anymore.
Well, thanks anyway, pal.
Why does it sound like you're afraid,
welcome,
little buddy?
Sonny.
Little bunny buddy.
What do you know about Mr. Cassidy Lupus? You know him personally?
I wouldn't say that, but we've crossed paths. Our acquaintance is rather superficial.
Do you go to parties like this often?
Oh, more and more, thankfully. Ever since word got out that I've got some serious real estate in the colonies, I'm welcome back in high circles.
I'm glad for you. So what do you know about this buffoon?
Well, just a few things. He's quite a gambler, likes money and women. Not very good with either of them, though. His father was a serious con man who came out of nowhere and made himself quite a fortune.
Interesting.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Oh, but he's mostly harmless. Today, he's the star. Tomorrow, someone else will be. And I think he already feels the rope around his neck.
He must feel a rope because he hired me to protect him tonight.
Oh, is that what this is about? That's why they invited you to the party.
I wouldn't call it an invitation, more like an order. A stinky, dog-mouth-smelling order.
Well, it's understandable. Lupus is a great friend of the king. When he asks for a favor, it's only natural that Bloodboy would give it a chance.
You know, my friend, I don't like the idea of us having to go to such lengths to curry favor with the crown. We used to be more independent.
No, you weren't, Sonny. You just weren't into politics.
That's true.
I don't like it now either.
Well, life's not just laughter and rainbows, is it?
There are no rainbows in Clawville, Lewis. That's for sure.
What the cluck happened to the good old
So the
days.
king will be present, right?
Oh, not only will he be present, the whole premiere will be in his honor.
How come?
For one thing, the king is a big fan of cinema. But there's another reason.
Which is?
The king's reputation is in tatters. Gangs are ransacking the city, and the crown and the police seem helpless.
Thanks.
Just the facts, Sonny.
Nothing against
Elwood
you.
is about the founding war, when Clawville was torn apart by multiple powers, and the first true king of Clawville brought order.
So the situation today is symbolically tied to the founding war.
Exactly. And he is the great king who brings order to chaos.
It's all
So it sounds like
political
a fluff
posturing.
piece.
What isn't these days? But I'd say it's more a kind of self-reflection. The people of the city have less and less sympathy for the king who lives in seclusion in his citadel, He needs to step out among the people.
Well, a fancy movie premiere isn't exactly a typical case of going out among the people.
True, but it's a start.
Kinda. Still, this isn't like our Hector.
You've got that right. It's his new advisor's doing. She's pretty serious about image building.
The new advisor, huh? I thought I'd heard of her, but I'm not sure.
You
Tell
live
me
in
more.
a cave, Sonny? Everybody's heard of her.
I usually don't care about these things.
Until you get involved.
Well, I guess I'm a little involved now.
Don't worry, Sonny. The king is bread and butter. I know. I worked for him.
Worked?
You worked for him? For the king? I missed
Versus
that
work?
one.
Oh, you know, back in the old days, when I was young, the king could use my personal connections and my ability to blend in easily in any environment.
Yeah? Well, that's fascinating. Thanks, Lewis.
Seems
Listen,
suspicious.
pal, I don't want to be indiscreet, but...
Ah, you're asking about my eye.
Exactly.
Yeah,
What's
why do you
the
have an eye
deal with
patch,
it?
my dude?
I've been traveling a lot lately. I've been going to some dangerous places.
It took
What do
your
you
eye?
mean?
You know the real estate business. Basically, I buy up abandoned buildings, like this one, the Atlas Hotel. Then I renovate it and sell it for a lot more money.
That's understandable.
That's pretty
but your
common.
eye...
Well, yes. Sometimes I have to go to places that are too dangerous for a simple real estate agent. Have you ever been to the Taroko colonies?
Oh, they say pretty wild things about them.
It's beautiful, and the capital is a wonder to behold. But unfortunately, its jungles are still teeming with animals that are still quite
Filthy animals.
wild.
You're not restoring an ancient pyramid, are you?
No, not at all. But let's just say, I'm too far from the safety of the capital.
You don't really want to talk about it in detail, do you?
If you don't mind, it's still fresh.
I understand.
Suspicious.
So what about this new advisor?
She appeared out of nowhere after her predecessor
Disappeared.
mysteriously died.
Huh.
Mysteriously,
no one
huh?
found that suspicious?
Not, pushed
Well,
into in front of a
the previous
bus.
advisor was quite fond of life. They never found out what killed him exactly, but they found so many different substances in his system. It could have been anything.
I see. And that's when the new advisor came on the scene.
Partially. In fact, she'd been on good terms with the king for some time.
How so?
Have you heard of the new Unity Church?
Oh God.
Oh, their leaflets and posters are everywhere.
It's an organization that welcomes members of all other religions. They're a charity. They are working for a new, better world to come.
Yeah, at least that's the slogan.
Yeah, something like that.
So they twisted the
realize
king's
that.
head off with his bullshit.
Pretty much. But for now, he's only seen the upside. He's been showing up more and more in public. He's a generous benefactor. He advertises that he's fighting the gangs and the rest.
And
And
the
you
rest?
believe
What do you
that?
Maybe I do. But that woman, there's something really weird about her. When you meet her in person, you'll understand.
Well, I can't wait.
Shall we go?
I think so. Take a deep breath.
Hey,
Have we
Sonny?
exhausted all the?
Everything all right?
Yeah, just,
You don't really like crowds, do you?
what? How do you know that?
I used to be like that. You get used to it. Take deep, long breaths slowly. If that doesn't help, spot an object in the room and focus all your attention on it.
What is this hocus pocus?
Just take my word for it. It'll help you.
It's visualization.
Okay, thanks, I guess. Now let's get going.
After you, Sonny. Well,
I'll get my thoughts together in a moment.
take your time, Sonny.
Wait. What?
Well,
I'll get my...
take your...
It's Marty making a big deal out. I haven't smoked.
That's a new clue regarding the church, though.
I have a funny... If she wanted me to find... On the tap.
Can I leave the area and go? So all of the Hive is just out of bounds. Marty's nest, let's go there.
Aw, have you finally found your lost love?
Don't be silly, Marty. I am not in a good mood.
Sonny's a little panicked about the party, but it's not that bad.
Hey, that's personal.
Yeah, why are you snitching?
Was. Hi, Lewis.
Hey, Martin. Everything all right?
Sort of. Not sure where I'll sleep tonight, but,
Hey,
yeah.
stop mooching, you
I'm
bitch.
glad everyone's so happy
No.
today.
No.
Looking normal, Sonny?
No!
I knew you weren't gonna dress up.
I'll do it at my funeral. But I see you didn't put in much effort either.
Well, how am I gonna look in a tux next to you, huh?
And Laura wasn't in the mood to iron your clothes, huh?
Probably a little bit.
Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to. It was a reflex.
As usual. But you're right, by the way.
You two haven't made up yet.
I wouldn't say that. It's a little more complicated, but I think I can stay. For a while.
Well, that's something, isn't it?
Yeah, well.
So, shall we go?
Yep, let's get going. So, should we...
What? Bad memories of standing around here, huh?
Haha, you're very funny.
This is so exciting. I can't believe I'm on patrol with the chicken police.
It's just a ride, Lewis. Don't overreact.
You know what? Don't listen to him. I like your enthusiasm.
Thanks, Martin.
Can we leave here then?
So we were standing in front of this huge, shiny building. 3 out-of-place figures, full of doubts and questions. Meanwhile, the guests kept arriving. The cream of Clawville's high society. If I can say one thing, I certainly wasn't expecting this twist. But there was nothing to be done. I knew I had to swallow my distaste and survive the night, somehow. I couldn't wait to see Monica. I hoped she would keep her promise.
Well, I'm off to mingle. Thanks for the ride, guys.
Have fun, Lewis. We'll be right there.
Well, he bunny hopped out of here fast.
He doesn't want to be seen with the likes of us. I can understand that.
Yeah,
I
you don't
wouldn't
want to be
either.
a police informant.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
Laura Stern? And Michaels, Aaron J. Hallenhall, and Ruby Ray Ramone?
Everything okay, Marty?
Little starstruck there, Marty?
These are all the biggest stars, Sonny. Not just in Clawville, but in the whole world.
The
I thought
whole
you had a
world.
stroke.
Don't be an ass. I can't believe we're here.
Really? Is it that big of a deal?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Jeez. So, are we going in? Let's get this over with as quickly as possible.
I'm not gonna let you crush my enthusiasm with your negativosity.
Oh, really? Is that a new word? Where
Let's
did
get
you
this
learn
to clock
that?
over.
Fuck you, Sonny.
Fuck you, Sonny Clucker. Mother clucker.